guys, welcome to Morning Mouth Off. My name is Elliot Morgan.
I'm Lee Newton.
I'm Steve Zaragoza.
So this is where we pick a news story at a topic, we blast it out on Facebook, we get y'all's opinion on it, then we talk about it for 5 minutes, we start a counter and everything, but before we do that, we're gonna do the flip side of the coin, then at the very end, we're gonna do 5 words, and it's gonna be amazing. 5 words is when we summarize our opinion in 5 words, and then you do that down in the comments below, except you elaborate under it. Okay, let's get started.
That's so fast.
Woo. Okay, so today we are talking about the legalization of marijuana as a broad topic, but specifically, Rhode Island recently decriminalized the possession of non-medical marijuana. So we are going to discuss the pros and cons and y'all's opinions and ours opinions, and I'm gonna try not to wiggle the table the entire time, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we are going to do, you ready for this?
Yes.
It's called Both Sides of the Coin. Both sides of the coin is when you get one side of the coin, Lee gets another side of the coin, and it's the both sides of the coin in that particular issue, you know?
Okay,
So pros, cons, for, against, whatever. So you ready for this?
Yeah, sure.
It's an imaginary coin because we can't afford real coins.
Okay.
Bing, bam. Okay, Lee, what is the pros of legalizing or at least decriminalizing marijuana?
I will say that there is a $10 billion war against keeping marijuana off the streets.
Marijuana or war on drugs?
War on drugs, but I think it's more specifically marijuana. I'm not positive, don't quote me on that one. If you want to quote me, do, but just say not an expert underneath my title. It has a lot of purposes. It has medicinal purposes. It has a lot of different properties that we should utilize and be able to utilize and be able to tax.
I'm gonna attack on the prisons. There's prisons filled with people who are all that.
Marijuana possession, and we're spending a lot of money on keeping those people and turning them into criminals when
it's an outrage.
It's an outrage.
Yeah. Len was like, don't mess with the table. So I mess with the table every 5 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna take this coin, flip it up, and why are people against marijuana? Kind of the tougher question.
Oh man, you know, I don't know. It's not really the youth that takes the terrible side of it. It's kind of like the older fat cats in the government that are kind of like
the aristocrats.
They like to dub those people who smoke marijuana as criminals.
Yeah.
But are they really criminals?
They're all murderers.
That's the thing. They like to call them murderers.
A lot of people see it as a gateway drug as well, and a lot of people see it as harmful.
I guess it doesn't really help though when there is like a certain type of counterculture or stigma.
The lifestyle associated with it. I think a lot of people are literally like, if you legalize marijuana, it will cost more in the long haul because you're not gonna have as productive a society. I don't know if that's true or not, but anyway, we are going to now move on to we're gonna get a 5-minute timer going, and then we're gonna read some comments that you guys left on the Facebook page. And we are starting the timer right. Steve, get a comment ready? Here it comes.
I'm not ready.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1.
All right, Tyler Woloshin says, now I'm only a 13-year-old boy, but I know some stuff. I know that a wide percentage of Americans seem to think marijuana has no repercussions health-wise and that it is not bad for you. I suggest to those people that they talk to people who had taken marijuana all their life and see how their health is. Marijuana should only be used for medical purposes. You don't need weed to be happy. I love you, SourceFed.
Okay.
See, I would think that like if you did take marijuana your whole life, you also have to take into context the fact that they've probably been eating Funyuns their whole life too.
That's
true. The health might not be all up to par.
But it's like on that point though, like I guess you don't need it to be happy. Some people need it when they're in pain or for the medicinal purpose.
But and then that begs the question though, even if somebody does need it to be happy or doesn't need it to be happy, how does that relate to legality and like what decisions
because it's like alcohol. Like people don't need alcohol to get through the day or whatever.
Some people do when they're addicted to it.
Right.
Let's real quick, just because I'm a big fan of like cutting to the chase, especially since we only have 5 minutes. Let's go around before we hit another comment. Lee, pro or against the legalization or decriminalization?
I'm pro the decriminalization of it, but just because I know so many people in my life that do use it for medicinal purposes or just do use it, period. And it'd be one of those things where it's like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be a constant in our lives. I don't see it going away anytime soon. So might as well make money off of it and get people off the streets and stop a big chunk of the drug wars.
Yep, no, I agree. I think I'm for the decriminalization. I'm a big fan of like step-by-step type stuff because I think, you know, it's never gonna be like, okay, everything's legalized, but I think if we take and decriminalize slowly, like what seems to be happening, then it's a good sort of ease it into society a little bit, but that's coming from somebody who literally, I've never smoked or done any sort of marijuana in my life. So
I'm actually on the same page as you. I've never smoked marijuana in my life, never even tried it.
And a lot of people don't believe that because
I know, they're like, what? The cheeseburger hat guy? Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, but I'm so for legalizing it. Absolutely, I'm for it. As long as people are responsible about it. Like I don't like the whole the research that's coming out now that talks about how youthful, like if you take it as a kid, it stops the developmental process of the brain if you're smoking marijuana under 18 or like while your brain is still developing. I don't like that. You know, put the 18 or over kind of thing on it, and I'm all for it, man. Just control it, be safe, legalize it.
I would say treat it like alcohol. So if you are driving under the influence, or if you are 21 and under, like treat it like alcohol. Treat it like our already legalized drug that is alcohol.
Clay Oppenweizen says, I believe people are passionate about it. Since, I just that's horrible. I believe people are passionate about it since it is a vice like alcohol, and the perception and common knowledge is that it is not a gateway drug, or at least it is likely to be. Is that it is not a gateway. I short-circuited.
Nailed it.
I doubt it will be legalized, but decriminalization is a step forward. I believe it is a silly thing that we have feared this plant for so long when many cultures used it before, and it is highly, see what I did there, useful for the hemp, fiber, and the agriculture dynamic.
So they doubted it would be legalized ever? Because I mean, I don't know. I don't see that. I see it being legalized.
It'll be legalized.
There's things like in our lifetime where it's just like, it's now a force. Like now, it's now a force that you can't deny. You can't deny that like 9 out of 10 people that I know smoke marijuana habitually.
Yeah,
like you can't deny that kind of stuff.
Now I will throw out real fast though the argument when people are like, we already legalized alcohol, we already legalized cigarettes, and all these things kill people all the time. Like I'm not a big fan of that argument. Like I agree that marijuana should be legalized.
I still make the choice not to smoke it.
Yeah, and I also think though that like it's kind of a bad argument. Like there's nothing that I hate more than like agreeing with something and hearing it rallied for in a horrible way. And I think that when people are like, oh, this hurts people, so therefore let's just legalize everything, or we already do this, so let's do that. You hear that kind of like weird argument all the time, and I think it's not so good. What? Oh, 1 minute. Okay. Oh, yeah. So what I'm saying is I think we should stick to the reasons for the more economical reasons for legalizing marijuana, which are, you know, prisons and taxes and all that.
Yes, exactly. Elizabeth Mellis said, it's fine with me so long as I'm not affected by it. If you want to smoke pot, go ahead. Just don't be dumb about it. That's
kind of my thing.
My stance.
Yeah, that's my stance too. But I mean, like, I don't know. Do it if you want to. Don't be dumb about it. Also means like not leaving it just up to like your personal choice. I kind of think that there needs to be this above slight control. Like I was saying, like the 18 and over thing.
Agree.
Yeah.
Just a little veil, like just something nice, you know, keep things under control.
And if anything, legalizing it will get all of these pro-marijuana people to just shut
up, dude. Shut up with your legalizing your
There's more important things going on.
I'm so sick of those stupid Bob Marley posters everywhere. It's like, I get it. You smoke pot.
He was good. Buffalo Wild Wings.
He was
Is this North Korea? Is this the attack from North Korea they were talking about?
It might be.
Elliot got the brunt of it.
It's just gas fumes after the end. It's like 7 feet of string and then just noxious fumes.
Is this what it's like to get high?
Is this marijuana?
Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us for Morning Mouth.
We're so not like familiar with marijuana that we go drunk. We don't even go high. Don't let me another Bud Light line.
Hey guys.
I don't think you're supposed to use that in a closed room.
Guys, we're gonna do 5 words real fast. We're gonna start with Lee.
That would be starting. Legalize it. Be smart, kid.
You couldn't sound any older, I think.
Yeah.
Legalize it.
Legalize it and then be smart about it.
5 words.
Let's see. Be smart.
Copycat.
What?
Copycat.
That's your 3rd word.
Hey, you!
And that's your 4th and 5th word. Okay.
Be smart. Who gives?
Yeah, go with that.
Who gives it?
Steven Zaragoza.
Who gives it?
Professor Steven Zaragoza.
I would say I literally do not care.
So guys, let us know your 5-word reactions to this in the comment section down below. And of course, click like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Is this stuff good for you? Like
No!
All right, yeah, like and subscribe to the video, and we will see you tomorrow on, we'll see you next week on Morning Mouth Off. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks for having me on the show, guys.
No! Amen.
Wait, how does this look on camera with the little string?
Is that 3D? Are we 3D now?
Are we
Is this
3D?
Is this? Did you guys buy the?
And
Bye bye.
cinema!